environment, been healthy disagreements in the past with, I mean, that's what we call primaries, right? But we need to do this in a healthy environment and working together in unity with the party. Because as Chairman Black always says, it's hard to create more Republicans when you keep telling everybody how bad Republicans are. So we need to have a lot of unity, and I'm going to work on that. As an educator, I believe in the flow of information. Knowledge is important, and we need to increase the flow of knowledge. A smarter electorate is a better electorate, so I'm going to keep working on that. Created a grassroots movement that we really had to rely on here in this last election because Florida isn't a battleground state anymore. And you notice that there weren't tens of thousands of Trump yard signs around. We had, all the yard signs were here, we had to do ourselves. Because rightfully so, the Trump campaign wasn't focusing on Florida. We knew we didn't have to spend a lot of money on Florida, at least the campaign. They were spending that money in battleground states. So we had to do our campaign here ourselves. We had to take it up and carry the mantle ourselves, and that was through the volunteers that Laura alluded to. Thousands, literally thousands of volunteers, you all doing phone banking, and that carried through all the down ballot races. I'm going to keep working on building that grassroots environment. I've been the vice chairman for the last 4 years, but not only that, for a good portion of this last year, I've been the acting chairman. I've been doing the job. I've been dealing with the press, raising money, and running the campaign. And we see the results of all that. I have the experience. I am the candidate with the experience and the proven leadership. I'm a retired Navy commander, a published professor, and I've been in the trenches now. Before I was vice chairman, I opened up and ran a network of 10 campaign offices throughout Duval County for the 2020 election. And that's where a lot of us first met, was through that effort. And so I've been the man in the trenches doing this, and so I'm the candidate to keep carrying it forward. Are there any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Who are the other candidates? Who are you running against?
I'm running against Charles Barr, Scooter, who is currently the president of the Arlington Club, another club I created. Charles and I are friends. It's a friendly campaign. It's not hostile at all. We talk and laugh quite often together. So Charles, when I talk about I'm the candidate with the experience, Charles is a good guy, but he doesn't have the experience. And quite frankly, I would love to have him as my vice chair if I get elected as chairman. We get along well together. But I just don't think he has the experience to do it. I'm the man who's been there doing it.
Why should Charles win?
Pardon?
Why should Charles win? What would he tell somebody? Why should he be the candidate? Why should he be the guy?
I'd have to let him speak first.
What's the voting process?
The voting process, it is an internal election within the executive committee. That's why I asked, for those of you who don't know, the REC is the Republican Executive Committee. It is comprised of precinct committee men and committee women who represent their precincts. And there's about just under 500 members in the committee. That executive committee, every 2 years, elects its own leadership. And that is the chairman, vice chairman, secretary, and treasurer. And those are the internal elections that lead then the party in Duval County for a 2-year period. And the chairman becomes a member of the state executive committee as well. So but we operate as pretty much an independent county party here throughout. And I just got the hook.